Hello students, today I am going to start a new chapter in English for class 10. It's chapter number 2. The title of the chapter is Long Walk to Freedom. It's written by Nelson Mandela. Now first let's know about the author, that is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a great hero who gave freedom to the black in South Africa. Earlier the white used to rule the blacks, and he was the person who had given freedom to the blacks in South Africa. He spent more than 30 years in prison, the prison of South Africa. He fought against apartheid. Apartheid is the discrimination, a policy of discrimination of the blacks by white. He fought against apartheid in South Africa. He became the first black president of South Africa in 1994. This chapter, actually, Long Walk to Freedom, is a part of his autobiography. Now his autobiography is Long Walk to Freedom, and in your textbook only a part of it, only an essay of it is given. The theme of this chapter, very simple, the theme is the lesson pays tribute to the black heroes and patriots. All the patriots that sacrificed their life for liberation from apartheid. Then patriots who waged struggle against apartheid in South Africa. Here in this chapter we find a description of the inauguration ceremony attended by politicians and dignitaries from about 140 countries of the world. They came there, the politicians and dignitaries, to attend the inauguration ceremony of the first black president, that is Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela gives a message in this chapter. What is the message? Of peace and unity of mankind, that all of us, whether white or black, are equal. There is no racialism. Okay, we are equal in the eye of God, and so should be in the eye of other human beings. There will be no more room for racialism in the new order, in the new government that was about to form, okay, in South Africa, since he was chosen the first black president. So he felt that now furthermore, means after this, there will be no more room for discriminations in the new order, means new government. Okay, so this is the basic theme and the author's description. Now we will start the chapter. Let's take it point wise. The first point, very first point, it is first non-racial government. First non-racial government. Okay, I am writing it in short. Now, it was the 10th of May in 1994. The day was bright and clear. It was sunny. The inauguration ceremony of the first non-racial government was held. Where it was held? At the lovely amphitheater in the Union Buildings in Pretoria. Pretoria is in South Africa. It was the largest gathering of international leaders, international politicians on South African soil. Okay, before that, these many political leaders and dignitaries had not gathered. So it was the largest gathering. So politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries attended the ceremony. Now in the ceremony, what happened? How it went on further? First of all, Mr. de Klerk, it is written de Klerk, K-L-E-R-K. Okay, de Klerk. First of all, de Klerk was sworn in. Sworn means to take oath, sworn in as the second deputy president. After that, then there was another person, that was Thabo Mbeki. Thabo, T-H-A-B-O, Thabo Mbeki, M-B-E-K-I, Thabo Mbeki. He was sworn in as the first deputy president. Then came the turn of Nelson Mandela, okay, the author, and he was sworn in as the first black president of South Africa. Clear? Now the second point, that is Mandela's speech. Mandela's speech. After the sworn in ceremony, he spoke to the audience present there. What did he actually spoke in his speech? This is the description that is given in this chapter. Mandela spoke how for decades, many decades, South Africa was the seat of white supremacy, how the white used to rule, how they were the supreme. Then the black, who were considered as outlaw means they were given no opportunity anywhere, who were considered outlaw not so long ago, were hosting, they were hosting what? The nations of the world on their own soil. Okay, the black people were hosting the nation, the other nations on their own soil. Then their victory over apartheid, he spoke, okay, who? Mandela, that their victory over apartheid was a victory for justice. Then you can say victory for peace and human dignity. Okay, victory over apartheid was their victory for justice, peace and human dignity. Now they would work hard to liberate all those people who are still in the bondage of slavery, poverty and deprivation and diseases. Okay, this is all which he thought of, and he spoke that they will work hard to liberate all the people from all these problems, the problems of, you can say, slavery, the problems of poverty, then the problems of deprivation and diseases that were there at that time. Never would South Africa again face the oppression of one by another, means one man will not oppress the another man. Actually, the blacks were being oppressed by the whites earlier. Therefore, he feels that now the same is not going to happen. So this is where his speech ends. The next point is impressive display of jets. Display of jets. Is after the ceremony, you might have seen in India on after the oath ceremony or during the Independence Day celebration or during Republic Day celebration, there is display of jet and all. So the same was demonstrated there even. So there was a spectacular display of jets. South African jets and helicopters rode in perfect formation over them, over the people in the sky. It was also a demonstration of the military's loyalty, okay, to the democracy and to the new government that was formed. So then the two national anthems were played. So this is what happened, means displaying of jets and other types of demonstration, and then the two national anthems of South Africa, they were played. So this is where we'll end it today. We'll continue the next part of this chapter in the next video.